What's up? What's up? Can everybody hear me okay? Drop me a one in the chats. Drop me a one. Might check. All right. Hey, guys, I hope you guys are excited. Couple things. I hope you're awake. It's 6 o'clock over here, a.m. in California, Pacific Standard, and I'm super excited. I'm jacked, and I'm pumped for 2025. Here's the cool part, guys. What I want to bring to you today, we always talk about mindset. We talk about all types of processes, systems. I'm going to let the other experts today to talk about SOPs for your business. I'm going to drop something new for you guys today. And when I say drop something new for you, it is literally the hack that has helped me get through grieving, helped me get through obstacles, things that got in my way. Those of you that don't know who I am, I have spent decades focusing on mindset, focusing on learning the human mind, understanding why we do what we do, understanding the subconscious, right? So I didn't come from a background in painting world. I came from the background of just literally working with leaders, focusing on sales, developing programs, helping businesses grow their businesses within leadership skill training as well. A little bit more about me too. I own 5 different companies, 3 that I'm a proud owner of painting companies in Florida now, Phoenix, Arizona, and San Diego, California. I also own a pest control business and a coaching program. So you guys probably are wondering, how am I able to do all that? Well, I'm going to give you guys those secrets today. So I want you guys to really focus as I present this on the screen here. Super pumped, guys. Man, did you guys hear about this? So this is what we're going to do. Let's see here. Can you guys see that on the screen?
Yep. Looks
All right.
good, bro. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect, guys. So adapt and thrive, the winning mindset for contractors in 2025. Why did I choose this for this year? You know, we always have obstacles year in and year out. Doesn't matter. No matter what we do, we always have obstacles. So it's all about the mindset, the things that we are putting in our mind. How many of you, drop on the chat, believe, just say I, believe our mind is like a computer chip. Believe that our brain works like a computer. And when you put that in there and you actually start to think about that, if you can recode a program, if you can create drip drops software, what do you think you can create in your mind? The problem is you guys don't have that framework, and I'm going to show you that today. So this is what's cool about it. So adapt and thrive, the winning mindset of contractors 2025, man. Guys, I'm so excited for you. All right. The importance of mindset. It says your mindset is the foundation of your success. Those of you that can adopt a growth mindset are more adaptable, resilient, and innovative. What does that mean? Notice I put those of you. I was very strategic about that. There's key words. No different than my boy Micah, who's going to come on after me. He's going to talk to you about that, right? If you have keywords on Google search, what do you think your mind has? It takes in keywords, right? I want you guys to take this paradigm shift and start thinking of this, okay? Those of you who can adopt a growth mindset. Notice I didn't say all of you. You can. Most choose to do it and most choose not to. I want you guys to make that choice today, that you're going to take a growth mindset. You're going to be adaptable. You're going to be resilient. And you're going to be able to move through anything else. And I'm going to give you guys those tools today. All right, guys. So as you look through this here, okay, this piece of mindset framework that I've created for you today, it says fixed or growth mindset. So my favorite quote, those of you that know me very well know I like to quote things. The reason why I quote things is because it's constantly reprogramming my mind. I'm constantly remembering this framework that these quotes help me remind myself what's going on, right? So it says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford said that many, many years ago. I know for years, ever since I was a kid, I believed in that. If you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. All it is a shift in the mindset. Guys, understand something. With the amount of businesses I have problem after problem after problem every single day, all day. But here's the cool part. I don't look at them as problems. I'm teaching you today to look at them as opportunities. If you guys look at every problem as an opportunity, what do you think is going to happen to your life? What do you think is going to happen to your relationships? What do you think is going to happen to your businesses? What do you think is going to happen to your employees' lives? Your leadership training, man, that's powerful. That is all by choice, though. You either choose that you can or you choose that you can't. Either way, you're right. It is that simple, guys. You don't really need to think more than that. It's pretty simple, right, guys? So I love that framework, and this is what we're going to talk about, the power of visualization, right? Visualization is the key of mentality rehearsing success. You train your brain to achieve it. For example, visualize a successful client, negotiation, or project completed on time. So everyone always asks me, Joel, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Because I teach time management, I talk about behaviorals, I talk about linguistics, I talk about all these things that go on. Well, the first thing I do in the morning is I start with a personal win. So in the chat, what is something that you guys love to do? What is a personal win? Drop that in there. Why is that important? Because that's the first thing I do in the morning. So my framework in the morning, the first thing I do is obviously I get my nice coffee, right? It says handsome devil here. Reminds me of how handsome I am. Why do I do that? Because I want to put that framework in my mind. I want to feel good. I do things on purpose so that it forces me and it gives me that framework to say, yes, that's who I am. Yes, that's what I am. So first thing in the morning, I get up, I read a chapter in the Bible. Why is that important? God, thank you so much for giving me these blessings. Thank you so much for giving me these opportunities. Guys, that's the framework. When I closed my eyes right there, I envisioned all of the trials and tribulations I went through in my life and what God has done for me in my life, what he's given me, what he's been giving me in the future, what he's given me in the present, what he's given me in the past has made me the man I am today. And then what do? I sit back and I do this framework and I go, man, we're going to have some wins. If you guys look at that chat, I'm not taking a look at the chat yet, but whatever wins you guys just put in there, you're visualizing it. So guess what? You're stacking them. You're frameworking it before it even happens. Notice earlier I said, when you think about it, you're training your brain to achieve it, right? If you can see it, you'll achieve it. Think about that, guys. Now, I want to talk about something that's really important, right? Faith and fear. You can't tangibly see that, can you? Either way, you're choosing either fear or faith. Which one do you guys choose today? I'll tell you what, I choose faith. I choose believing that I can. I choose faith, believing that I have something as a higher power that's bringing me up to the next levels that I need to achieve no matter what comes in my way, guys. This is the framework you need to set apart every single day. Those of you that know me too, I always wear this shirt right now, right? On the back of my shirt, it says 1% better each day. I truly believe, if you guys believe 1% better each day, if you do one thing that is going to be better, one thing that's going to get you to the next level, one thing that's going to help you move forward and not overwhelm yourself with all these tasks, all these issues, all these things that are coming up. Take a step back, take a moment and look at the opportunities and be grateful for them. Notice I'm changing my framework again in my mind. Guys, it's so important. Visualization, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys probably heard of law of attraction, right? Heard the secret, right? There's no secret, guys. You can't win the lottery until you play the lottery, right? Well, how are you going to win a conversation if you didn't foresee a conversation or play it in your mind? So guys, the preparation that I do for my clients, the preparation that I do for my team is what I do is I visualize what do they need. I watch their behaviors. How can I help them, right? Be very careful on how you say things. Be careful on what you bring in, the circles you're surrounded by, the limiting beliefs they're bringing into your life. I don't receive that. I did for a long time until I figured this hack out, until I learned these systems that I had to create to protect my mind. Right, guys? So I hope you guys are grabbing some value here. I try to slow down a little bit because I'm teaching you guys NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I truly believe it. Those of you that have heard of Tony Robbins, I'm giving you the recipe of what he teaches. I'm giving you the recipe of what he does for all his people. All right, guys? So as you see that, the visualization, I hope you guys can write this down, start focusing on it, start putting the framework today. Don't wait. Please don't wait. At the end of this today, sit back, reflect, right? We call that goal set and review, GSNR, goal set and review. When you set a goal, you review it, you watch your behaviors, you fix it. That way you don't repeat it. And then the ones that you did well at, you repeat the ones you did well with. Guys, it's an awesome framework. Start implementing it today. I promise you, things will shift today. All right. So, next piece here, anchoring for confidence. Okay, this is going to be fun, guys. I want you guys, I'm not going to be able to see every single one of you, but I want you guys to take a moment wherever you're sitting right now. Okay. And as you guys are sitting here, take a step back. We're going to do a quick little exercise. I'm going to teach you guys how to anchor positivity. And what positivity means. Some of you may feel not confident. Some of you may feel that, hey, I don't feel like I can do these things, or I'm not doing great in sales, or I'm not a great husband or wife. I don't feel like I'm a great son or daughter, or I'm a great friend. I'm going to change that within 30 seconds. And you guys are going to hear a testimonial today, because I don't want you to just hear it from me. I want you to hear it from clients that literally tell you it took one phone call, one exercise to completely change their whole mindset. Okay, guys. So I want you to take a step back. If you're in a seat, I want you to believe in that seat. I want you to feel that support. I want you to relax. I want you to close your eyes. Okay, guys? It's okay. We're just going to have a nice little exercise here, okay? So it says anchoring is an NLP technique that helps you access positive emotional states on demand. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you a quick tool. So what you're going to end up doing is an anchor is by putting your thumb and finger together today. Okay, guys? And I'm teaching you guys how to connect this. What a lot of people don't do is, and I don't want to nerd out right now because it's a lot of information, but there's a connection from the emotional side where your brain is that connects to the physical form. So whenever you have an emotional response, so when someone comes in and says, hey, boss, I literally dropped 5 gallons of paint off a roof on these pavers. What do you think happens? You guys get an emotional response. I know that because that happened to me like 4 years ago. I was like, what do you mean? Why do you have a 5-gallon bucket on a roof and it fell on the pavers? How many of you guys relate on that? Right? That's an emotional response. I felt it physically. So I'm teaching you guys tools how to be able to calm that down so you can make logical decisions. Remember, today's topic was how can you adapt? How can you thrive in 2025 moving forward? I'm giving this to you guys today. Okay? So as we do this exercise, and I have this here so you can take a photo of it if you want, the exercise is actually putting your thumb and finger together, okay? I want you guys to sit back, believe in that seat, let it support you. I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to anchor this for you guys right now as we speak, okay? I know it might be uncomfortable. It's the first time you guys have probably ever done this. That's okay. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to sit back, and what we're going to do is I want you to think of a time that you felt most successful. I want you to think of a time you felt greatness. I want you to think of a time you felt positive. I want you to sit back, take 3 deep breaths in with the nose, out with the mouth. You guys deserve this moment today. I want you to relax and with your thumb and finger together, envision your success. Envision that time you were at. Could be at a beach, could be a nice summer day. Could be a workout. Could be a time that you felt jacked. Could be a time you were closing a customer and you felt great about that closing because you guys were that great at what you do. It could be a time when you got married. It could be a time when you had a child. Tap into that for a moment. I want you to feel what you felt. I want you to see what you saw. Keep breathing that in. This is your time, guys. You're anchoring that with that finger and thumb together. And in this moment, continue breathing them in and exhale. The reason why we're doing this, guys, is you need to take a moment every day to get rid of triggers, to get rid of physical responses. You deserve this, guys. This is the moment for you guys to train yourselves to understand it's okay. So every time you feel off, I want you to do this exercise and get rid of, right? We're programming the positivity and we're getting rid of any kind of negative feelings, any kind of responses. All right, guys, I want you to come back to me. I want you to put in the chat right now. How do you feel right now? Feeling those visions, right? How did you feel imagining the wins? How did you feel confidence, power, excellence, greatness? How did you feel when you guys were anchoring there, taking a moment for yourself? Because we don't do that enough in a day. What we do all day is we allow these negative things come in, and then we lose control and we're not able to make logical decisions. That's gone. We got rid of that, right? More centered, felt on top of the world, felt relief and grateful, reset. Guys, that's what I'm talking about. Stabilized. Look at that, guys. You just took a moment for that, right? We're starting our day off with that. Stay with that. Hold on to that, right, guys? No one can stop you. I promise you guys, this is the hack. That connection that you keep training every single day, 1% better each day, and you keep anchoring yourselves. I promise you guys, little by little, those little triggers, those little moments that distracted you, that took you away, they will start diminishing day by day, moment by moment. You'll get better and better. Promise you guys. These are the things I do with my clients. They don't know it. I call them ninja hacks. I'm programming certain things because they don't realize that they're being hard on themselves. So I'm constantly switching it. I'm constantly working with them and understanding that, hey, you guys got this. Okay, guys? So that's the cool part about NLP. And I wanted to share that with you guys because a lot of people in my field, they complicate shit. They're like, well, here's the strategic thing. No, it's literally visualization, guys. If you guys can see it, you can get it, you can grab it, it becomes tangible because you believe in it. You have faith in it. All it is a paradigm shift, guys. Delete the programming from the past. Delete those relationships that told you couldn't do it. Delete those old managers, those old bosses, those old leaders that kept putting a cap in your mind that were saying you are worthless. Those days are gone today, this moment. Those days are gone. Why? Because I'm telling you, Tanner's telling you, every single leader on this call from yesterday to today, and any groups and any influences you have are literally showing you that you can do anything as long as you believe it. I promise you guys, you shift that. Not only are you going to shift something for yourself, people are not going to recognize you. I want you to write this down for yourself, okay, guys? Write this one word down. Everyone has a 2025 word. My word this year, for every person I speak to, for every webinar I'm on, for every time I talk on a podcast, whatever it is, and you hear my voice, I hope it makes you unrecognizable. That's the word of 25. Because I want people in your circle, in your life, in your organizations, your employees, your coworkers, whoever you're surrounded, I want them to be like, what happened to you? What shook you? What changed you? That you're so unrecognizable that it just makes a massive shift in your life. So I want you guys to watch that, look at it, unrecognizable. What are the facts, right? What are the habits? What are the things that you're going to do daily? Write them down that you're going to shift every single day to become a better version of you. I'm telling you guys today, you deserve to take the time for you so you can be the best leader for everybody else in your life because they need that from you. But it starts with you guys, and it starts today. Man, how many of you guys loving this? I need some love here, guys. I love you guys. So understand it is a paradigm shift. I'm giving you little tools to make sure you guys shift out of what happens, right? I can't tell you how many times I get a phone call from an upset customer, a phone call from an upset employee. I take a moment before I take the next call because the next person that doesn't deserve the trigger that just happened to me. So I do that right here. I lock in and I go, man, what a great opportunity to win today. What a great opportunity to make sure I could be the best version for that next phone call. 5 minutes. That's all it takes, guys. All right. I love it, guys. Thank you for the love. Give that self for yourselves, right? Give that back to yourselves. It's important. But listen, the commonality of every leader that's on this call today, you're going to understand they all had a story. At some point, they had some sort of pain in life that made them shift to stop getting that pain, to make sure they change, to make sure that they're making different habits daily so that they can become successful. That's all that it is. No one's more talented than the other person, guys. I promise you that. We are all equals. The only shift is the mindset. The moment you make that change today, that moment you said, I'm going to, that moment that you say, hey, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to make these practices daily. Those habits. That's the commonality of everyone on this call. They made those shifts. That belief system they created. So guys, I'm not going to go over this today, but I have a framework. It's called the Maven framework. If you guys want that too, at the end, all my information will be there. I'll drop down what that is. But really what it is building out your core values, right? If you haven't built your own core values, how are you going to lead yourself? How are you going to lead your teams if they don't even know what to do with it? If they don't know what your principles are, right, guys? So that mindset also helps you out. It helps you say, hey, let me make better decisions. Let me make sure that I'm making logical reasoning of what happened in this situation. So I hope this is good value for you guys. Next one, reframing challenges. Reframing is about changing how you perceive challenges. Instead of saying this project's too hard, reframe it to this project is an opportunity to grow. I can't tell you how many people on your staff goes, hey boss, I just can't figure this out. Hey boss, this is just way too hard, right? All it is a reframe. So what I do is I build my leadership team and I tell them, what did you just say? No different when someone says, hey, I'm doing okay. I reframe them immediately. I interrupt their mindset and I go, just good, not great. What do you think happens? Their mind starts to go, maybe I start searching for great things. Maybe it took me to interrupt their day-to-day activities, their distractions, for them to realize it is a great day. For them to realize I am thankful. For them to realize maybe that one thing that just happened was just a bad moment. I don't need a bad day. Write that down, guys. I don't believe in bad days. I believe in bad moments. We're not perfect. See the framework that I've created for me to protect myself, to not unravel and let one thing after another after another. Guys, we all go through things all day. Every single one of us, right? If someone says they've never had a problem in their day, gosh, please introduce me to them. I would love to understand who they are, what they do, and what happens in their lifetime. What is the framework they put there, right? We all have problems. But the framework, right? The challenging, right? The challenges, instead of saying the project's too hard, reframe it. And when you guys start reframing it, your people that follow you start speaking like you, start talking like you, start looking like you, start walking like you. That's why I said become unrecognizable this year. Because everyone else starts catching what you're doing. If you're a negative leader, I just had this phone call. This customer just pissed me off. What do you think your team's going to say? This customer's too picky. What do you think your team's going to say? I reframe it every time my leaders go, yeah, this customer's picky. I'm like, is it? Are they? It's called drilling down, by the way, guys. Write that down. Drill down. When you drill down and you start problem solving, you start looking at opportunities for solutions, you start to change the framework again. Guys, I'm giving you the tools, right? Are they picky? Well, this happened. Okay. Tell me a little bit more of what could we have done differently? Notice I didn't say better. I'm very specific on the key words because I want to program my team to understand I'm very strategic on how I speak. Hope you guys are catching this, right? Ooh, someone put, I get stuck in mindset ruts and imposter syndrome. Sorry. I had to see that. I have a lot of people that say imposter syndrome. Here's the cool part. Do you truly believe that? Do you truly believe that you're an imposter? Remember, if you say you can or can't, either way, you're right. Let's reframe that. You're not an imposter. Maybe you're just not there yet. And you're walking towards being that man or woman, and you'll get there. Just change that framework. I hope that was helpful for you. That's how fast you can change it. No different than when someone says, fake it till you make it. I don't like that framework. Let's change that framework, guys. I'm becoming that better version of Joel. I'm becoming that better version of the woman I want to be or the man I want to be. No different. Just a different framework, right? Because when you say fake it till I make it, guess what? Fake it already is telling you it's imposter syndrome because I'm faking what I'm doing. I don't believe in that. You're not faking it. You're stepping closer to the version of yourself. Different framework. Same thing. I just said it differently. I believe in it differently, which then tells my mind I need to step into what I just said I'm going to be. Okay, guys? Man, I hope this is helpful. I know I went off topic on there, but I'm loving the chats. You guys get me going. Always preparing on this, right? I want to give you live action feedback on how you reframe things, right? I reframe everything. This is good. Good. So notice, reframe. Everything's an opportunity. The customer's not picky. What can I do differently? Notice again, I'm going back. I like to teach my guys, hey, what did you do well? What can you do differently? Not what did you do bad and what could you do better? Same thing. I reframed it. I want to always come into an outlook in a positive mind frame because we already have negativity all around us, guys. We live in a world that people are sleepwalking. I can't tell you guys enough how easy it is right now to be successful right now. We live in a world where there's a bunch of sleepwalkers. I promise you guys, you keep taking these things down today and yesterday, from liftoff from yesterday and today, you guys are already winning. I promise you. Please understand that. It is our duty to start teaching people. It is our duty to change this framework because we're around in an environment of negativity. It's wild to me. This is why I'm doing what I do. I want to help the masses in any way I can by reframing the programs that were put in our minds ever since we were children. We're getting rid of that today and tomorrow and however long I'm on this earth. But it starts with us, right, guys? So what about sitting in traffic? How do you frame that? I love that. That's a great question, right, guys? You know, that's happened to me, right? I've gotten frustrated. I'm just like, right? And believe it or not, there's times that I'll actually yell in the vehicle to let go of the emotional state that might have triggered me. And then I take 3 deep breaths and I do that framework and I get in a better state and I go, maybe there's a reason why I'm in traffic. Maybe I wasn't meant to be where I needed to be at the time that I'm supposed to be. That's the opportunity of the traffic. Maybe I needed 5 more minutes to listen to this podcast so I have a better framework before I get into that meeting, before I get into that call, before I get into that presentation, before I get into that negotiation that I need to do for the sale. There's the framework, right, guys? Awesome. So I'm going to move on to the next one, guys. I hope you're loving it. Linguistics and effective communication. I'm going to start ripping pretty quick now because I want to be respectful for the next speaker. As contractors, clear communication is critical. NLP teaches us to build rapport and understand others' perspectives. So I talk about effective listening. Effective listening isn't the literal words that are coming out of people's mouth. Effective listening is 80% is body language, right? So if we use this framework, mirroring, matching, tonalities, right? 80% is body language. That's what I believe in. Other people say 60. I believe it's 80. Right, guys? Would you be pumped up if you saw me like this and I was just like, hey, guys, so like, you know, here we are at liftoff today. Yeah. No, you wouldn't, right? I changed my tonality. I changed my posture and I get you guys pumped up because that's what we do as leaders in understanding the framework. No different when you're doing that call. I don't sit there and I go, hey, guys, this is Joel from the painting company. I go like this. Hey, guys, this is Joel with the painting company. I'm so happy that you guys chose our company. Even though they didn't choose me yet, but I'm putting that framework out there. I'm so happy you chose us to do your project. Well, Joel, I'm sorry. What do you mean? I'm like, I thought that what this call was for, right? Boom, right in the customer's head. Boom, you're going with me. Love it, guys. So effective listening. Pay attention to the body language. Mirror, right? It breaks people down. So if someone's like this, mirror them, do the same thing. They don't even know subconsciously that they're even doing it. So then you break their posture and then you open up and you become animated and you get excited. I'm excited for your project. I'm excited for you to be here. I'm excited to fix your problem. I'm not mopey to fix your problem. I'm excited to fix your problem. What happens when you walk through those doors with that excitement? They're going to get super excited. All right, guys. Got to move on from that. I'm sure you got that point down. The power of language, right? So this is linguistics, guys. Remember, what you say makes a difference. So use positive language. Instead of saying this might be difficult, say we'll find a way to make this work. Same thing, same problem. I just said it differently, right? Words shape perceptions. This is important, guys. I can't tell you how much it irks me when I have a leader on my team and a customer calls me and they say they're upset because they didn't have a solution. Because the first thing they said was, I don't know. Do you think a customer wants to hear you say, I don't know, and leave it at that? No, they don't. Notice the framework I just gave you. We'll find a way to make this work. That's guaranteeing them that no matter what the problem is, we're going to find a way. Right, guys? We're going to find a way. All right, guys. So I hope this is helpful for you. Sustaining success framework, creating a success routine. This is important. Remember, I told you guys in the morning, I like to visualize. I like to do gratitude. I like to make sure I give thanks. I like to look at it. I like to envision what I'm going to do. I look at my calendar. I break it down and I say, this is what it's going to be. This is how I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to execute no matter what comes my way. That's the framework, right, guys? So super important for you guys to do that in the morning. If you want to take a quick screenshot of this, like I said, I want to be respectful of the time frame here. So start your day by visualizing your goals and steps to achieve them. This sets a positive tone for the day. Right, guys? Awesome. Sustaining success framework, daily affirmations. I'm a big affirmations guy, right? I heard this guy online one day said, I don't participate in illness. I love that. I started taking that framework. I'm like, I don't get sick. I don't believe in it, right? So that's cool. Affirmations like, I am a successful contractor who overcomes challenges with ease, reinforce a winning mindset. I don't say, I am a contractor that has nothing but problems. Reframe it. I am a successful contractor who overcomes challenges with ease. Reinforce the winning mindset, guys. All right. Overcoming setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but this framework helps you guys bounce back. Use reframing to see setbacks as learning opportunities and anchoring to regain your confidence. That exercise we did earlier today, go ahead and write that down. Make sure you guys do that as a daily practice. I promise you guys will be just fine. And the power of gratitude, right? Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. So at the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for in 2025. I'm grateful for Tanner for putting me on here, for being such a great leader for all of us. I'm grateful for every single one of you guys. I love you. I'm going to play a last minute of a testimonial so you guys can hear that how this has helped some of my clients. It's just a few of them real quick, and then I'll show you guys where you can find me. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, this is where you guys can find me. I'm going to stick around after this, do any Q&A, any mindset stuff that you guys have questions about. You can find me on Instagram. Text me, DM me mindset. I'm dropping a new program in February, March. It's a 12-week program that has to do with mindset. And then obviously it's contractor specific, from sales, production management, time management, leadership training. I'm going to give you guys early access before I launch it. And then if you guys want a discovery call with me, it's there for you guys. Let me just play this last testimonial and then I'll let this off to Tanner. I love you guys. Hopefully you got some good value today, and hopefully I brought it for you guys. One moment. Put that volume up.
That is correct, yes.
That's correct. And how have your results been since working with Joel?
This November, as of today,
To say about Joel,
he completely structured the back end of our business. What that did, in my opinion, is it made us a real company. There's no more guessing.
this helped transform my life entirely. In the snap of the fingers, probably 1 or 2 calls in, he changed my mindset on so many things.
I mean, Joel has helped me really overcome all my limiting beliefs. Our admin trained under Joel's team for 30 days. And then, from there, everything just got refined. Callbacks, setting appointments, everything had a purpose. We spiked really heavy the 2 months after the training period. He's an awesome coach, a great guy, and he's become a good friend. He set up different systems and processes for me so I can organize the business better, and also to really look at my numbers. I see my numbers every single day, and now, we have goals that we set each week, and I see those numbers every day, and I set in a goal. Mindset as a business, as the leader, it's extremely important, but we don't even think about it until someone like him comes along. Methodically planning your day, methodically planning your year even, is what I think an intentional owner should do. So the mindset training is much more than just like, hey, let's get you in a good mood. It's like, no, let's structure you to be able to handle whatever comes up, throughout the year, and have intentionality.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. Always says that, right? Yeah.
He's my main coach right now, and I'm a lifer with Joel.
All right, my guys. Appreciate you guys today. I feel blessed. Tanner, take over, boss. I'm going to stick around for any questions and answers, guys. Love you guys. God bless you all. Have a great 25.